Hello, my name is Milagros Garcia and I'm a Senior Executive Unit Leader with Avon. And today I want to talk to you about creating a system. A lot of you have asked me how I keep in touch with my team. Yes, and it gets harder as you go to be able to communicate with all your team members. Just face it, there's no way that you can talk to 50 people a day without rushing them out of the phone. So, that's not effective. I use four types of communications with my team. We use texting, we use emails, we send them emails, we use the phone, of course, always the phone, and we send out letters. We send actual letters to our team members. Another type of communication that I've been using is my website. We created a team website, and that has been a life-saving for us. And we thank Lynette and Gary for introducing us to the website world, technology, the internet world. Let's face it, a lot of people don't have time to pick up the phone. So if you have everything centralized into your website, your team members will be able to print out files, will be able to know the events calendar without you having to remind them. And eventually this will, become something that they do because you continuously, you told them to go to the website to send RSVPs, to look at the calendar. So eventually, for them, instead of picking up the phone and saying, what events are you doing, they already know what kind of events you're doing, and guess what? They're going to RSVP and be there. So email, texting, mailing out letters, phone, and everything is centralized into our website. Our team website is builditbignow.com, which is a great name. I love it. And we also have a website in Spanish, which is sugrannegocio.weebly.com. All these websites are free. The builditbignow.com, we bought the domain, which was only $14 for a whole year, so that you don't have the longweebly.com. However, the Spanish website is a free domain, and it works beautifully. So advertise your business, promote yourself on your website, have that as the one stop for your business to communicate, for your team members to communicate with you, for you to attract new team members, for you to advertise yourself, and for everybody to get to know the person behind the Avon business. Now, for those of you who know, who watch my videos, have watched my videos in the past, I just recently hired an assistant. It's the best thing that ever happened to me, because I know that we work together 4 times a week, 4 times during the week. And she comes after school. She's 16 years old. She comes after school, and we work from 4 to from 4 to 7 p.m. So she does a whole lot of different activities, and one of the activities that she does is to input from the report that I print for her the information and my contacts. The way I have everything set up is through my phone or my iPad mini. I have my entire downline in there. So I download the reports once a campaign, and I put them into my phone. I download them into an Excel file, and then from Excel I put them into Access, and then from Access I download them into Outlook. I use my iCloud account because that way I can update it and all my devices get updated at once. So with that information into my phone, I load the information for my text messages. You can only send 50 at a time. So even though you download a whole list, you want to click off to just send out to 50 contacts. The same thing goes for the emails. You want to load up the contacts, and what she does, she takes the list and then she, puts them into my phone. So all I have to do when, have my downtime, I just, when I think about something creative, I send it to my team, and that way, they get something from me. The new people know who I am. When you're sending out emails, you want to send emails that are emails giving ideas, emails making yourself available, inviting them to some things. You don't want to send an email like, team, it's time to place the order. No, Avon already does that. The district managers already do that. Send out an email like, your campaign 21 is, leaving this day, because we do the list for different RPSs. That's one of the things that we're doing. Don't forget to order this great bundle. So you're basically giving them ideas, giving them value. And of course, they are getting your information with that email. So if they know that they have a question at that time, then they say, wow, I need to call her because she seems to be a nice person that would be able to help me. So you want to create that bond. One of the things that we have been able to do with our team, and it has been a journey, because believe me, when I started, I just couldn't get it together. There was a lot of animosity between our team. One of our executives was, not very, very nice, and it created a lot of, not good things. So I said, wow, this has to stop. So I made it a point to create some kind of bond so that my team feels like I'm their friend. And don't get me wrong, by being their friend doesn't mean that I go to their house to have a drink with their family or to have dinner with their family. No, we respect our boundaries, but we know that we are there for each other. We care about each other. So when they come here, when we do an event, we joke around, we have a great time. We have been able to build a great relationship with each other. So if you're thinking that your team is not coming to your meeting, you have to rethink what it is that you're doing. Do they want to be around you? Do they want to share and have a great time with you? Do they feel like they're part of, the community and the Avon family, that they, the social part that they came into the business for? Everybody wants to have a great time. And, when you're working for yourself, you have to make it fun, because if you don't make it fun, then it's going to be that much harder for you to do the activities that you need, because you need to do them, not because somebody else is telling you to do it. So, back to creating a system. Our assistant has a calendar. This is not a calendar. This is not her calendar. She takes it home. This is like the regular Avon calendar. And she writes down the different activities that we do. When we mail letters to the prospects that we haven't been able to reach, when we do update the emails, the texting, when I do phone calls, all that, she puts it in there. So right now we're creating a pattern. So at the end of the month, we're going to look at our calendar and we're going to be able to create a system so that when she comes, she already knows what she has to do, instead of me telling her, hey, let's do this or let's do that. She already knows, because we have already been able to establish a pattern, something that we're going to be working consistently. So, another day she does the baskets, another day she does the sample packs, and another day she mails out the letters to prospects. So all that, you want to write it down. And as you come up with different ideas and activities for recognition, for different things, then write it down and see what it is that's working for you. Because your system might work for you, my system might not work for you. So you have to figure out what it is that you're doing that's creating results and that you can continue to implement. So I recommend that you get an assistant, somebody that's reliable, somebody that you trust, somebody that cares about you and your business, and that's going to be conscious enough to do, to do their job. Our assistant take work home. Like if I want her to download contacts into a website, she writes down the time that she spent, and then at the end of the week, I pay her for that time. So, like we always say, this business has to work in autopilot when you retire, when you're not working as hard. And our plan is, we are on a 6-year plan, because Carlos retires after 6 years. So we plan to travel, work with our team. We're not going to be local anymore. We're going to be traveling and working with that outside of the area team. So while that happens, we need to figure out a way to have our local market set, and our assistant Clarissa is going to do that. So figure it out what it is that you're going to do. What kind of time are you giving yourself to be able to retire, and what are your plans to get your business into autopilot, to be able to get orders online without you having to service any customers? The orders are going to go straight to your website, and your orders are going to be there. Your team is working independently because you have taken the time to work with them, to give them the confidence, to show them how to do what you do. So you have duplicated yourself with them. And, what is your method of communication that you're going to have when that retirement goal or that retirement date comes? I hope that this helps you implement your next system. And this is something that's new that I'm doing, and I know that it's going to continue to work. I will post another video on creating a system, and have, all of these methods of communications in place to keep your team in touch with you. Thank you.